Going on, my brother? How you doing, man? The first time you ever been on here. How you been? See you. See you, T Downey. T Downey soft. What's going on, warrior? Bringing you on in. What's going on, warrior?
Hey,
How you doing, sister?
good. You?
Good, man. Good. Just chilling, chilling and working at the same time. It's all good. Look at this. What's
Me
going
too. I
on,
was
sister?
practicing my cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. What's going on, Cuba? What's going on, Carla? See you, Carla. I see you, Cuba. Welcome, Cuba. All right. So,
Hello, buddy.
before we get right on into this, I just wanted to say that I appreciate you coming on here. You know, it is a
Well,
warrior story. It's going to be all you. There is a couple things I want to go over first. First of all, I just wanted to say that we do call this diversity outspoken. It's because we speak about a diverse range of topics and we're quote unquote outspoken about them, meaning that we don't hold any punches and we can come straight forward. At the same time, we're always respectful of everybody involved and everything going on. What's going on, Alexander? I see you. Um, Second of all, I just wanted to say that, just to let everybody know, we do go on at on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. That is Eastern Standard Time, United States time. I know, there's people from like Australia last time that was on and things like that. And I know you guys, for example, I think Australia is like, it's kind of like China. I know China, 'cause, I lived there for a while. China is like 13 hours ahead of the United States Eastern Time. So for right now, for example, it's 8 p.m. Wednesday night Eastern Time right now. We started this, and for China, it will be 9 a.m. on Thursday right now. So that's when they be listening in, if they had it like that. But Australia's kind of like the same way. So my people from Australia who've been on in the past couple times, you guys can adjust your time accordingly. We do go on Eastern Standard Time, United States time. All right, just to make that clear. Artist name is ODogg, Anti-Imperial, ThaChill. This is Warrior of Love and Light 1. I am anti_imperial on Instagram. On YouTube, it is Anti-Imperial. All right, Val. What's going on, sister?
nothing, just here waiting.
It's all good. So this is a topic, single motherhood. This is a topic that is huge, and when I wrote when we did the thing together, and I put it out there, to promote this. I see you, Petite, and I see you, ES 8795. But when we wrote this, I put volume 1. I put a single mother's life, volume 1. And I put a warrior story because I think there's going to be many more volumes to this, that we'll be able to talk about, and even other single mothers can come on and talk about. I see you, Daniel. So getting right to it, man. I was looking at some things, and I was seeing that single mother households are the second largest type of household, not only in the United States, definitely, but also in the world. So behind, two-parent households and single mother households that definitely, I see you, Aruba, that definitely outweigh single father households. So it's a much bigger presence of single mother households. We can get into that, why that is later, but that's definitely the facts. So we start off with those facts. Also, it says that single mother households, they make almost 4 times less money, bringing almost 4 times less money than double parent households. and single father households fall in between them. So single mother households definitely financially are at a lower end financially, which makes things even more harder and even much more difficult. So we can start off wherever you want to start off, but I just want to get those facts out there first. And go ahead, Warrior. It's all yours right now.
Okay, starting off is to get a job and have somebody watch the kids that I can trust. And I haven't had a job in a long time, so it's hard. They're scared. We're too attached, so it's hard to detach, but I have to do it somehow.
So that's very interesting. I was looking at these things that was talking about how just the biological attachment, and I see you, Noise, just the biological attachment that mothers and children have, you know what I'm saying, and even beyond that, that right there is hard to break, and even beyond that in today's time, with all, I mean, nowadays we're hearing about so much child molestation that's happened to individuals when they were much younger, and now there's a lot of adults coming out saying like, oh yeah, I was also sexually abused, I was also sexually harassed when I was young, and my parents didn't know it, or people didn't know it, or I was scared to say anything because it was my uncle, or it was a family member or something like that. So to then be a single mother and say, okay, now I'm having to go to work. You have that biological attachment, but then you also nowadays have that fear, because more of those stories seem to be coming out more and more about children going through sexual abuse when they were at a younger age. Now that makes you be like, man, who can I leave my kids with to be able to go out and get a job, right?
Yes. And then to me, it's hard because how they lack one parent. I feel like if I start going to work, they're going to lack both of us. And it's either do I be there for the love and be humble and live the way I keep living, or go make more money so they can have everything they want. And it's not what they want. They need love more. So that's why it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be a difficult thing because, I mean, in a sense, money is like, the root of all evil, but money also kind of makes the world go around in a sense, to where like you need it. Of course, we all need money. But are you going to sacrifice, is it worth sacrificing the income for the love to give your kids, particularly throughout these years of growth where they probably need the love the most, That's very, very difficult because your kids, your son is the oldest, and your son is how old?
12.
Your son's 12 and your daughter is how old?
9.
So 12 and 9, so they're at the age where they're impressionable as far as still developing what they need to learn, still developing responsibilities, still developing how they need to act, still developing, the way they need to conduct themselves and things like that. So all these different things that they're still at the age to where you need to teach them. It's very, very difficult with that. Do you
It
ever
is.
find, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. Go.
No, I was going to say, do you ever find that, that it's easier for them or on them when they're around other family members or friends of yours who are males? Like I think I'm asking, do you try to make them see other positive male role models, just through friendship or through maybe their uncles or cousins or something like that, since there's not that positive male role model in the household? Like, how do you ever think about that?
They really don't have nobody. Like their uncle on my brother's side, he's no good.
Mm-hmm.
The ones my sister have, there's one of them, but all he does is play video games and he'll take care of the kids and stuff. But I don't know. My son's already hooked on video games, and I need him to learn more different stuff. And cousins, they really don't hang around with nobody. We keep to ourselves. Once in a while, but mainly half the time we're by ourselves.
And to let everybody know the reason why, because a lot of people might be like, well, why doesn't she just reach out to her family? We had a previous episode about the problems that she has with her family members, and how there's a strained relationship there with the way that her family just treat each other and treats her also. So that's part of that reason for everybody who might be wondering that at this particular time. I see you, Johnson. On a day-to-day basis, child care is really hard. Do you yourself, on a day-to-day basis, or some days find yourself extra anxious? Do you suffer from anxiety or stress or depression because of child care by yourself being so difficult?
Yes, especially like in the beginning right now, and everything I'm paying by myself leaves me in a bind. So I don't know, like I told my sister, but she has 4 kids, and I don't want to put 2 more on the burden on her because hers are all little back to back.
Mm.
And then their dad says he will help, but it's whether he'll really help or not, because every time I tell him I did find a job, then he backs out.
Mm.
So.
Yes, it has to be difficult, man. Like, I think men don't understand just how difficult it is. First of all, I think second of all, men don't understand the bind that they put women in when they leave them as single mothers. You know, being that women don't make as much money as men in the workforce, being that a lot of these men, they'll leave the mother with 2, 3, sometimes 4 kids. And if a man had to take care of 4 kids on a day-to-day basis, they lose their mind, you know. So for them to be able to walk around happy and just, you know, talking to and hollering at other females and going about their life on a day-to-day basis and leave the mother of their children to bear the burden of all of that has to be, it's not only selfish, but it's really unfortunate. I see you, Sabores. It's really unfortunate. Cuba asked if your children were homeschooled, but they go to school, correct? They go to public school, correct?
Public school.
They go to public school. So that's super difficult. While your children are at public school, do you do they have any problems at school? Like, do you see them having any issues because of their father not being in the house? Are they suffering from any type of depression themselves, or anything with their schoolwork or anger or anything like that?
When he was younger, he started acting out, and they had me take him to a psychiatrist to go see why he's acting out. And I was telling him everything that he was doing, that he started talking back, and he was acting different, and he was saying things he wasn't supposed to. And then the guy asked him, why are you acting like that? He's like, because my daddy don't love me, and he doesn't come in my life. And then he told him, well, it's not your mom's fault. She's trying. You can't blame your mom for what your dad's doing. So then he understood it, and after that, he started acting good. I guess he had to have somebody else tell him, and he was good after that.
He was good after that. It's hard to stay positive, right? But that's an important thing, because you have to always kind of stay positive as far as being honest with your child, as far as telling them, you know, yeah, things aren't good right now, or you know, things aren't perfect right now, but also keeping it age appropriate. And at the same time, being realistic, saying things aren't good, but staying positive, like, but they're going to get good, but we're going to get through this. And that's something that I know you try to keep up with doing, correct?
Yes, because we split when my son was 2.5 and I was pregnant with my daughter. So my daughter never knew him. She didn't meet him until after we went to court. And she was already, like, I think 2.5, and she was scared to go with him. Then my son was, I think, maybe 8 by then. I'm not sure. And he was with his second baby's mother, and she got mad because my son told her, "You're not my mom. I don't have to listen to you." So that was the first and last day. After that, they didn't come for he didn't come for around 6 years. I think he abandoned them. Then he got with the third baby mother, and then I guess he wanted to make it seem like it was the girlfriend's fault that she didn't let him see them. So he was acting like father of the year with this new girlfriend, and then came around, but only the holidays, only when he wanted to, and he still does that, and the kids see it. But they understand, and I leave the choice up to them whether y'all want to go or not. It's up to y'all, because they have little sisters and brothers, and they like to spend time. And I like his girlfriend, and she's a good girlfriend to my kids. I like her, so I don't have no problem, and I know she'll take care of them. And she says she'll help me, but she just had another baby, and I don't want to put all the burden, but if she can help me, then I have to figure out a way, and I have to learn how to let loose, and we need to detach, because I don't want them to grow up like I did, in solitary and scared of the world and anxiety and all this stuff, because we were too secluded.
I see what you're saying. Verl Stewart, I see you, Verl Stewart. Do you have them in a routine? I know that's important to keep your children in a regular routine so that they don't feel like their life without, a father in the household is being chaotic. So you seem to, and when I talk to you, you seem to have them in a routine, homework time and study time and things like that. And do you stick to that routine?
Yes. They're good. They come home, do their homework. They get to watch TV or play the games and stuff for a while, and then I make them read, take a bath, go to sleep.
And it's been like that, and it goes pretty smoothly.
They're good. They listen to me. They're awesome. They're my angels.
That's what's up.
That's me good kids.
That's what's up. God, it's a combination, right? God gave you good kids, and at the same time, you're a wonderful person, so you're also raising two wonderful young kids. As far as limits go, being that they're good kids, this made me think about that. So therefore, as far as limits go, they follow all your household rules, all the limits that you set in the household, and as you see them becoming responsible with those limits that you've set and following those rules, you're able to then, extend TV time maybe a little bit sometimes and things like that,
Yes. Well, they do everything. Yeah. They listen and tell them, now y'all responsible. Y'all can have all the TV time, but I want y'all to learn stuff, not just be on there turning into zombies watching stupidity.
Mm-hmm. That's it's important that you make them watch the type of TV that can kind of teach them a little bit. So Cuba brings up a good point. She says that maybe you should look for a part-time job while they're in school doing just those hours. Therefore, you're not you still can be attached to them once you get out of school, but maybe try to find just something part-time during school hours.
Yeah, like right now, yesterday I got a job offer to do at home, where an agent to clear people's credit, and it works around my hours, so I'm seeing how that's gonna go. But if not, then I told the kids I want to do that, and I'm just gonna have his girlfriend help me and see how that works out, because I have to start somewhere, and I don't feel like I want to be here or just sitting here no more.
And I saw you post that. If anybody wants to know more about it, to DM you or reach out to you. So I saw that. And Cuba says, good luck with that. I see you, Monique. Monique's joined in. I see you with that. And I see you, Jajvi. And so that would be good, man. And Cuba, she's a wonderful individual also. And she's very supportive of me, and she's a great person. And yeah, if she wishes you good luck, that's good luck across the whole atmosphere. That's how great her luck is. So so definitely good luck. with that job situation. I hope everything works with that. As far as taking care of yourself, do you do anything that keeps your spirits high, as far as maybe exercise or getting enough sleep or alone time or anything like that?
Yeah, like now, okay, because I used to be in a state of bad depression, but now I got out of it by meditating, exercising, and listening to frequencies, and that's why I need to get back in there because it's been a long time that I haven't, and I feel like I'm wasting my life away just here. But
And
meditation helps.
meditation definitely helps. Meditation definitely helps. That's for sure. That's for sure. I see you, Florty and Clint and Creep Show. You guys, what's going on? With meditation, what does meditation do for you? Do you feel as it clears your mind? Do you get better ideas? As it clears your mind and your body, do you feel rejuvenated? Like when you're done meditating, how do you feel coming up out of that?
I feel happy. It relaxes my mind. It calms my anxiety, and I don't have so many thoughts. I just relax.
With that relaxation, do you ever find that you're or maybe in the past, have you ever felt like guilty for what was happening with the relationship not working? Were you ever at a point where you blamed yourself or anything like that?
No, because I know I did the right thing, and he continued to do it to the rest of the girls he's with, so I know that I was right.
the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding. Actions speak louder than words. Those cliches.
He still tries to say his stupidity and talk to me when he's drunk and stuff, and I'm like, I just ignore him. Like, either you're just here for the kids. There's no more you and me. It's already like 10.5 years. It's over. Like, I'm done.
Yeah. That's really good that you stand strong with that, because there's so many women that go back and forth with different in and out, as far as being with a guy, breaking up, saying that it's over forever, and then going back and being with the guy, and then just starts the whole pattern over and over again.
Once I'm done, I'm done. I told him like this: I got the little you and the little me. Why do I need you stressing me the F out? I raised him the way he's supposed to be raised, and I'm happy.
For real. It's like if I want to see the best parts of you, I see them in my son and my daughter every day. So
yeah.
So I don't need to look at the bad part of you inside of yourself.
And my son, he's loving. They're both loving and caring, and everybody's like, you got good kids. And they say they're like little human adults, and they're smart, and they freak out. I'm all, yeah, because I taught them, I wasn't raised this way on love, and they're all I got. So I'm going to teach them right. And if I don't break the cycle, well, I'm breaking the cycle, but I'm talking about like financial freedom. I know my son and daughter can do it. Like, especially my son, his brain is, I don't know.
Yeah, we've talked about him. He's great, man. He's like a mathematician, your son there.
Look, bum.
I'm gonna get him to balance my taxes.
Yeah, he teaches me. See?
What's going on? How you doing, my brother? That's what's up. Hey, we're talking about how good of a you are at math, man. How smart of a person you are. Your mom was just talking about that.
I know. I know y'all. I heard the whole conversation.
When you get older, man, I got a job for you, man. I'm gonna need somebody to help me out with my taxes, man. You gonna help me out?
Subtracting, adding, dividing, or multiplying.
That's all I need, man. That's all you need, man. As long as you got that, it'll be all good, man. You can come help me out, man. I'm gonna start you. How much do I have to pay you, though, man? I know you're expensive, man. How much do I have to pay you an hour? Like $100 an hour? How much do I gotta pay you?
Wow.
That's what's up. What's your name, my brother?
Matthew.
So, Matt, when you're in school, Matt, what is your favorite subject? Is it math? I know you're good at math, but is math your favorite subject?
No. Science.
What's your favorite subject? Science. What do you like about science the most? To learn about like living things or space or what?
Well, like right now we're learning about plant cells and animal cells and everything in them.
And you like that?
Well, yeah, it's good. I mean, like I learn new things every day.
Yeah. That's biology, man. I always, that was my favorite subject in science also, was learning about like the living things and cells and things like that. And that was biology. Because later on you'll get to more of the type of science that has to do with math, which you'll be good at. You'll like that because you're good at math, but I was never good at math because, see, I was never as smart as you, man. You're much smarter than I am, you know what I mean? So when you get to the type of science that has to do with math, like chemistry and physics and stuff like that,
Yeah.
then you'll have that down also.
This can be my lawyer too.
There you go. He might be my, I'm telling you, man. Well, you guys all know out there, I need lawyers definitely. So so he can do that for me also. I'm gonna keep your I'm gonna write your name down, Matt, man, and I'm gonna keep in touch with your mom so that so as soon as you graduate high school, man, I'm gonna hire you. All right. You can save me, man. I need to be staying with my money, man. I'm gonna give all my money to you so you can help me out, make good investments,
I tell him, I'm Pinky and he's the brain.
There you go. There you go. So what do you like to play, Matt? I heard you like to play video games. What's your favorite video game to play?
I play video games a lot.
What's your favorite one?
That's kind of hard. I really don't have a favorite one because like I like all games.
You like all of them. You just like to play. What are you playing on? PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
There you go.
PlayStation. I have every console of PlayStation. Well, not every, but I have PS1, PS2, PS3. I didn't have the PS Vita though. That's the only one I haven't had though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And how's your sister? You take care of your sister, man?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Your mom, I was talking to your mom, and you were talking about everything, and you were saying you were hearing the conversation, and I think it's important that that you help out your mom wherever possible, but at the same time, man, you definitely enjoy your childhood, and I just want you to never think that that put a burden on yourself or make yourself have to worry about things that children just shouldn't have to worry about. You're like a little man, You're super mature, man, and your mom talks about you, man, all the time, and talks about how much she loves you and how much you're there for her and how much you help her out. But at the same time, man, I want you to always, man, you're only going to be you're this age once, and every time, every day that passes is a day that none of us ever get back. Once that day is gone, it's gone forever. February 13th, 2019, once this day is over, it's over forever. We're going to never have this day back ever again. So I want you to always take care of your mom and continue to be the mature young man that you are. But at the same time, man, I want you to also have fun and do things that you want to do and enjoy yourself, man, in life. All right.
I know you're only a kid once in life, so.
Only a kid once, my brother. There we go. So, Val, before we end this, I just wanted to take care of Matt, my brother. Before we end this, peace. Before we end this, I just wanted to say that being that most of single mother households come from divorce or separation or things like that, mostly all of them, how is it that you kind of find a way to maybe listen? How do you find a way to, first of all, introduce anybody you start, any new friends you might have, or when you start to find somebody new or anything like that? What's the time limit? How do you go about with the introduction to Matthew and his sister? And do you do the introduction, or have you never had one that's lasted as long to do those introductions? Or how do you do that? Or do you just do it on how you feel, the vibe you get from the person, or how does that work?
the vibe and who they are. Like usually I try dating people that I know from school because I know they won't. I know them and I know they're not psychopaths. So like that, but I would just like meet them at a park and then I'll introduce them first as friends and we stay as friends and see how it goes. But then there's other ones who, like, once in a while I get bored and I look for friends, so I go on a dating site and I tell them that I just want to be friends, but they want to rush, and then I tell them like I can't rush, like nothing good ever came from rushing, and why do you want to rush? If it's meant to be, give it time, be my friend, and everything will be good. But they say dumb things.
I got it. They mess it up.
Yeah.
They mess it up with the warrior, man. Y'all gotta act right, man. Y'all want to holler at the warrior, man. Y'all gotta come correct, you know. So we're gonna get ready to end this, man. I just wanted to say that I appreciate this. Like I said, this is the first volume, and I saw Theon on there. Theon, what's up? But this is the first volume of this of the single mother. This is kind of your story. With everything, I did want to say that the important things to get out of this are, I think, you know, to find a way through the attachment that you have with a child. Everybody that's out there that's listening, if you're attached to the child, find a way to balance that with the income that you need, and you're getting over that because you know, while they're at school, you're trying to find this part. I mean, you found this job that's from home. We're hoping and we're all praying for you that this works out. Also, with that being said, we just want to definitely focus on how it's not as hard as it seems, because in today's time and age, with all of the sexual harassment and sexual molestation and things that happen to kids that you hear about when they're getting much older, it's not as easy to just go out there and get a job and leave your kids with anybody. It's already hard enough for single women to go out there and get a job. And it's hard for a lot of single women to get jobs that pay equally to a single male, to where they can hold up an entire household. But then you have on that the idea in the back of your mind that I hope my child is being taken care of and not being physically or sexually abused. So we just appreciate that you keep love first when it comes to your children, and that you're looking out for them, because, man, no matter how much money you would make, if your kids were to have to endure physical or sexual abuse, that would be something that would live with you forever. And a lot of people probably wouldn't even be able to forgive themselves, because no matter how much money you're making.
That person. Freak that.
Yeah.
I'll be in prison because of that.
Yeah, I know, and we want you to stay free. So we appreciate you doing things the way that you're doing things. We love you, my sister. We want you to stay free, you know, for that wonderful intelligent son, Matt, that you have there, and your daughter, man. So before we leave, let everybody know about your business. Tell them how, you know, what they can do to get in touch with you for this business, because we want this business to try to work, you know, for you.
You could just inbox me and I'll contact y'all more with the info. It's if y'all have bad credit or medical bills, y'all need to wipe off your credit. That's what I'm doing.
There you go, you guys. Bad credit, and you know, a lot of people suffer from bad credit. I see you, Paradise. A lot of people suffer from bad credit, so she's here to help you out with that, man. And you know, we're here to all support each other. Definitely, and I appreciate everybody being here. ODogg, Anti-Imperial, ThaChill, man. Let me just say, man, we're about to transition from Let There Be Light, which is out now, and is out now everywhere, every streaming platform, you know, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, man, Google Play, Deezer, Tidal, iTunes, SoundCloud, and of course, Val's favorite, you can also go on YouTube and you can see those Let There Be Light videos and things like that. But we're about to transition from Let There Be Light to the second single, the second English single ever released, with this first English album that I'm doing. And it's going to be called Place Better Yet Put. And you'll see a different side of me. You'll see the ODogg side is going to come out. You know, Let There Be Light was more conscious and social and political and historical. That was Anti-Imperial, definitely. And now you're going to see the ODogg come out. Uh-oh, it's dangerous now. You're gonna see the ODogg come out, but it's a fun song. So, but that's gonna be out next week. But we're gonna start transitioning tomorrow. So you'll see tomorrow, on February 14th, things start to come out about that. You'll start to see that transition take place. Man, Warrior, I appreciate everything, sister. You're a strong, beautiful, intelligent woman, and you're raising 2 wonderful kids. And Matt is a gift, and he's wonderful. It was great talking to him. You guys, at Warrior _of_ love _ light #1. All right. If you guys go and look at my bio page and you see what we put up today, you'll see how her Instagram handle is, and I'm going to put up a thank you for this, and you'll see it on that also. So, you know, I see you, Bazooka, and I appreciate everything, Warrior, you know, and man, just the trials and tribulations of being a single mother. They're really big and really important, and
I'll figure out a way somehow.
I know you will. You're so strong, sister, and I really appreciate you joining tonight, man. Diversity, Outspoken, ODogg, Anti-Imperial, ThaChill. Val, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here, or you're good?
No, just thank you, everybody, and that's it. Have a nice night.
We appreciate you, Val, man. I love you, deaf sister. I always will. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace.